I'm John Champion, alongside me is Jim Beglin, and we're enjoying the atmosphere inside the unique stadium that is Wembley.
Hi John, I'm really glad to be here. Let's hope these teams serve up a real cracker.
And here are the starting lineups. The skies are pretty forbidding, and there's been plenty of rain on this pitch. And we're now all set. He plays it through. He's latched onto it.
Oh, off the post. So unlucky.
Oh.
He's got in. He's looking to play it into the channel. Here's Silva. Now Aguero. And he'll get the shot away here. That was a super ball in.
Was he just trying to be a little too clever then? I mean, it's hard to say, but one thing's for sure, he needed to stick it away and he knows it. It's been such a promising start. These early attempts have really set the tone for this game. That's how you approach it.
Wants to get this forward, Alvaro Pereira. Jesus Navas. Fernandinho. Now Guarín. A long ball into space. And he's offside, the flag is up. Yaya Toure. The ball's with Silva. Ricardo Alvarez. Good footwork, creating the counter-attack. Cleared away. Now a promising attack from a wide position. He wants to get a cross in from here. It's come through to him nicely. They're off on the counter. It's on for him. Out towards the byline. That is offside, just when they had a chance to take the lead, or so they thought. And Company, Fernandinho, Jesus Navas. Good width. And a cross. A great ball in, it deserved a better fate. Nagatomo. Quarter of an hour gone. Hits a ball in. Palacios there, and the chance accepted with some aplomb. And it's Inter who take the lead. How about that?
If you get that first touch right, it just buys you more time for the finish, and that was very efficient.
They get us underway at 1-0.
Oh, look, it's lovely having a player with such ability in your side. He's always capable of coming up with something important, and he's done it again.
Guarin.
Yeah, it's all very easy on the eye, but I think they're just missing something a little more incisive now to complement some very good build-up play.
It's come through to him. Just straight offside then, free kick to the opposition. Here's Silva. Aguero on the ball. Now the chance! Bursting forward. That stopped the danger.
Oh, that was such a good chance.
Here's Jesus Navas. This is very pleasing on the eye. This could be interesting.
But just how wasteful was that?
Nicely fed in.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
Ball in. Wonderful header. It's a really good try, but no goal.
Oh, listen, to come that close was a really, really good attempt, and judging by the crowd's reaction, they thought he'd done enough too.
Campagnaro. Cuts it out. Jesus Navas. Here's Yaya Toure. Chance for a counter then. Tried to play it through. And he's got quite a shot on him. Another good attempt, but no luck.
Oh, listen, for effort, I think they have to get 10 out of 10, but their accuracy is poor, and they should be making more of these great opportunities.
Fernandinho. And it's going to be a corner, I think. No, goal kick. The ball's with Aguero. No, it's been cut out. Nagatomo. And Silva. Cambiasso. Alvaro Pereira got it. He crosses it in. Could be a chance now. Aguero tries to slide it past the defence. Now he's ready for a shot. Shoots. He scores. Now back on level terms.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Well, it's so rare to see that kind of ability in the modern game. I'm just delighted it ended in a goal. Great stuff.
A fine goal, a real delight to watch. So we resume with the scores back level.
Well, in a tight game like this, there was always going to be little to separate them, but he really made that count.
It's through. He decides to shoot. And now the counter-attack. Plays this forward. Here's Yaya Toure. Incisive pass, that. There's a possibility here for a shot. Maybe this time. It had the range, but not the accuracy.
Well, you have to say there was an awful lot of power in that shot. It flew over the bar, but it was a very good effort nonetheless.
Here's Cambiasso. Aguero. Here's Ranocchia. Fernandinho. Alvaro Pereira. No, that won't be finding its target. Yep, referee's gone to his pocket. It's a yellow for a fairly careless challenge he didn't really have to make. Could have been another colour too. Certainly some sections of the crowd think red would have been more appropriate. Inter looking at their options with this set piece. Will he go direct here? And he's going for it. Keeper got his hand to it. He knocks it in. The whistle goes to signal the midway point of this game.
Well, just look on the positive side. At least they've got themselves back in it. Going behind was a blow, but now they're level again. Things are looking up.
1-1 as it stands, so nothing to separate them. They've kicked off. The second half is now underway. Looking to thread it through. He's on his way. Wins a throw. The ball's with Silva. Fernandinho. Loses out in a position of some promise.
His awareness was found wanting there. The whole stadium could see that the way to go was wide.
Aguero's there. It's in! And with that, the comeback's complete. Do you put that down to good finishing or to poor defending?
Yeah, he's the danger man and he needs to be stopped. He has great shooting prowess and the kind of player who just can't be allowed that time and space.
Now up by a goal.
Oh, this fella's Mr. Reliable. Whenever you need to find a goal from somewhere, he delivers. What a top man.
Fernandinho. Intercepted. And Javier Zanetti. Ricardo Alvarez. A fine display of slick passing. Got it. Picked off there. Here's Ranocchia. Alvaro Pereira. Silva. Jesus Navas' cross. Guarín. Nagatomo. And he's still going. Ranocchia cuts it out. Ricardo Alvarez. Alvaro Pereira's cross. And it's hoofed away. Fernandinho plays this forward. Dzeko's there. He gets his shot away. No, he wasn't decisive enough.
Yeah, he just gave the defence too much time to regroup. In the end, he was forced into rushing it.
Guarín. Fernandinho. Can he now find a finish? Really good try, but no goal.
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Here's Compani. Wants to get this forward. Nowhere near the ball. Foul given. Inter looking at their options with this set piece. He sends it in. Picked off. Here's Yaya Toure. Javier Zanetti makes the interception. They're breaking out quickly here. He's onside. A chance. Possibility for a shot. And that could have been it.
What a huge let-off that was. Conceding them would really have left them a mountain to climb.
Here's a ball in. Great chance for the counter. He's got in. Clock showing 75 minutes. Now through to Aguero. Now Aguero. That's clearly not what was intended. Guarin. Nagatomo. Diego Milito. Nagatomo. And he hits it in towards the middle. Here's a header. Cleared away from danger.
Well, there's no point in adopting a conservative attitude now. As long as they don't lose their shape completely, they have to throw men forward in this situation.
You're right, and they're running out of time. It's a save. That's halted the danger. And the defence really dug the keeper out there. Throw in. Ooh, dangerous pass. It's well cleared. The tension here is pretty unbearable. Only one goal separating them and just 5 minutes left. Ricardo Alvarez. Zabaleta. It's on for him. Guarin. Chance. Opportunity for a goal. He can take the shot on here. They've scored! With so little time remaining, it's all square here. He was allowed far too much space.
Well, he knows that he doesn't have to drift into wider areas too much, and if he doesn't, his chances of a goal increase. Just seen the proof.
So that's it, the final whistle. Frustration all round. Both teams went for the win, no question about that. So a draw leaves them feeling somewhat shortchanged. I'm John Champion, alongside me is Jim Beglin, and we're enjoying the atmosphere inside the unique stadium that is Wembley.
Well, what a wonderful atmosphere. It's absolutely fantastic.
Now, let's see how both these teams will line up. So many trophies between them, so many stellar names on the pitch at the same time. Off we go then. Matuidi. Here's Thiago Silva. Here's Ibrahimovic. No, it was cut out. Fellaini. Here's Van Persie. Long ball over the top. Cavani. He plays it through. Here's Fellaini. Here's Kagawa. A fine display of slick passing. It's on for him. Oh, it's been cut out. Slides it through. Here's Carrick. They're breaking out quickly here. No, poor ball really. Pastore. Ibrahimovic. Cavani. He's looking to play it into the channel. This could be interesting. Oh, and it's off the bar. Nicely fed in.
Oh, such a good ball to get him through. Showed real vision and awareness then in trying to pick him out. Well, this has been a tight game and both teams need to find a bit more guile. I mean, hopefully that first effort on goal now will just liven proceedings up a bit.
Cavani tries to slide it past the defence. Steered away. And Carrick. Van Persie. Looking to carve open the defence. Oh, and he'll be disappointed with that. He's been flagged offside. Persie just caught him. Manchester United have this free kick. Cuts it out. Raphael. Here's Carrick. Raphael. No, it's been cut out. Matuidi. Carrick. Fellaini. Can he shoot? It's a corner. It could have been worse. He sends it in. Picked it off. The whistle goes to signal the midway point of this game.
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Goalless then at this stage. There's kick-off, the second half underway now. Paris Saint-Germain against Manchester United. Moving forwards, and he may need to enlist support here. Ashley Young. Final ball lacking at the moment. No, it's been picked off.
Well, listen, when it's congested through the centre of the pitch like that, they'll threaten more from the wider positions.
Tried to play it through. Skillfully hit. Fellaini cuts it out. And Kagawa. He sends it in. Intercepted. Ball in, and a strong header. No, not quite.
That was such a good effort, despite the attention of his marker. I thought he did really well there.
Van der Wiel. Pastore. Cavani. Rooney.
They may well get a bit more joy down the flanks. They'll certainly find more space out there.
Matuidi. Here is Cavani. A chance! Ibrahimovic. And the rebound. And that is simply superb. Fantastic from Pastore. And the deadlock is finally broken.
Well, what a sickener that is for the opposition. There really isn't much time to get a goal back now. Talking about drama.
The goal scored from such a tight angle.
Well, it was such a tough angle for him, but he's managed to squeeze the shot past the keeper. Great finish.
So we resume at 1-0.
Yeah, and they still have enough time to carve out a chance or two and get right back into this.
We're almost in the final quarter of an hour. Ibrahimovic. Cavani. Could be a chance now. Rooney. Here's Giggs. Cavani. And now, ball still in the box.
It's all about good concentration now. When the body tires, the brain tends to go with it, so they've really got to dig in now to stay ahead.
Now Matuidi. Rooney. The lead, a narrow one, a fragile one, certainly vulnerable still. A long ball forward. Pastore. Darren Fletcher. He's onside. There is the referee's whistle for full time. This could be put down as a victory for a set of defenders who all kept their focus for the full 90 minutes.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them. They upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that we leave tonight's broadcast. Two teams from Madrid going head-to-head. It's John Champion and alongside me, Jim Beglin. And we're both thoroughly enjoying the atmosphere at Wembley.
Hi, John. I can tell you, I'm absolutely delighted to be here.
Always a passionate affair, this Madrid derby. Real have the upper hand historically, but it's always a tough one to call. And here are the starting lineups. And we're now underway. Picked off the ball. Now Mario Suarez. Oh, he plays it long. No, beaten to it. Modric. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Arda Turan. Arbeloa. And the ball's out of play. Slides it through. Now! And he'll get the shot away here! They were so nearly punished for their mistake.
Well, the end result was such a shame, but what a great attempt to win the ball back and get a pop in at goal.
And the offside flag is up. Here's Pepe, Bale, Modric, here's Gabi. The flag stays down. That's clearly not what was intended. Now Khedira. Benzema knocks it through. The linesman's kept his flag down. Mario Suarez. It's on for him.
Referee in a good position to give the free kick.
A set piece for Atletico Madrid. A ball in. Here's Marcelo. Balls with Modric. A fine display of slick passing. Arda Turan plays this forward. And he'll shoot! Deflected out off the defender. He knocks it in. Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance for a counter then. Juan Fran. Now Mario Suarez. Another 5 minutes remaining before half-time, and the game is tied. Isco. No, it's been cut out. Isco. Got it. Modric. Here's Mario Suarez. Half-time is now upon us.
Oh, this has been such a disappointing spectacle. The keepers haven't been worked nearly enough.
So, it's 0-0. Let's hope for a goal or two in the second half. So away we go then, the second half just getting underway. Real Madrid against Atletico Madrid. Now Gabi. Godin. Some slick passing on display. What can they make of it? Shoots here. And the keeper's there to claim it.
I think he's done very well to get into such a good position in front of goal, but he just couldn't put in the telling touch.
The ball played out to the wing. Great chance for the counter. Wants to get this forward.
Well, listen, when it's congested through the centre of the pitch like that, they'll threaten more from the wider positions.
Over to the wing. Crosses it low along the ground. They've done it! He has finally delivered. He was allowed far too much space.
Yeah, any team will probably score half a dozen like that in any campaign. In front of goal, unmarked, it was a double.
So we resume at 1-0.
Yeah, and they still have enough time to carve out a chance or two and get right back into this.
And Real Madrid with a set piece. It's that familiar gunslinger pose again. What can Cristiano Ronaldo do from this free kick? No, it's too high. Tries to slide it past the defence. Raul Garcia. Chance here. Here's a shot. Bale. Now Mario Suarez. Good footwork, creating the counter-attack. João Miranda. Emiliano Insua. Quarter of an hour remaining. And that is heading out of play.
It's all about good concentration now. When the body tires, the brain tends to go with it, so they've really got to dig in now to stay ahead.
Arbeloa. Here's Modric. Bale. Looking to carve open the defence.
Yeah, they're just finding it hard now to produce that extra bit of craft that can make all the difference. That key pass.
Here's Mario Suarez. This is lovely passing to watch. Onside. There's a shooting opportunity here. And he's there for the follow-up. No, he wasn't decisive enough.
Oh, you've got to make your mind up quicker than that. He just allowed the defence to get back behind.
And Pepe. Arbeloa. Now Khedira. He's got in. The ball's with Cristiano Ronaldo. And Marcelo. No, it was cut out. There is the referee's whistle for full time. It all came down to that one slip-up at the back. And sometimes that's what decides football matches.
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second-half goal. That's what cost them.
And that's the end of tonight's broadcast. From me, John Champion, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you. The teams then, Argentina against Germany. I'm John Champion, alongside me is Jim Beglin, and we're enjoying the atmosphere inside the unique stadium that is Wembley.
Hi John, it's brilliant to be here with this fantastic atmosphere. I think we're in for a treat.
And now a moment to cherish as the national anthem rings out. So much has been written and said in the build-up to this game, but what sort of contest are you really expecting?
Listen, this is all the ingredients of being a cracker. I just hope I haven't jinxed it by saying that.
So, away we go. Mascherano. Mesut Özil. He goes looking for his teammate. That is offside. Just when they had a chance to take the lead, or so they thought. The ball is with Banega. He plays it through. It's through. Chance. Driven in. And here they come once more. Oh, good tackling.
Well, it's certainly a very promising start so far, but they've come up against a really solid defence. They're going to need to find just a little more guile and craft.
Well, the whistle's gone and the assistant referee's got his flag up. Just caught offside there.
Look, he just needs to hold his run a bit longer because he's got the pace to make up the ground.
Quarter of an hour played. Here's Lahr. Here's Mertesacker.
And Schweinsteiger.
Now Mertesacker. Here's Di Maria. The linesman's kept his flag down. Now he's ready for a shot. I don't think that was ever on target.
Such an impressive run for him to create the chance there. The defence needed to do much better in closing that down though, but it's encouraging.
Here's Müller. Tries to slide it past the defence. Plays this forward. Messi! Mario Götze. Mesut Ozil. Chipped over the defence. This could be interesting. Can he now find a finish? He's put that one wide. Bollaccini. Zabaleta. Messi. He's got in. No, beaten to it. Wants to get this forward. The score's level just 5 minutes before half-time. He's latched onto it. Possibility here. They win the throw deep inside the opponent's half. It's going right across the goal. Got beyond the last defender, but the linesman had his flag up then for offside. Bollaccini. Here's Banega. It's on for him. Slid into space on the flank. He's onside. Khedira stopped him illegally there. And there's the end to the first 45.
Look, let's be honest, they've really struggled to create clear-cut chances here, let alone score. Surely the second half gets better.
Either side conceding a goal then. It is 0-0. Second half underway now. Argentina against Germany. Messi. Looking to thread it through. Marcel Schmelzer. Mario Götze. Completely mistimed his challenge then. Free kick given. And indeed it is a yellow card. No hard feelings between the two players, but there was an air of cynicism about the foul. What options do Germany have from this free kick? Ball in. Mesut Ozil intercepts. The final ball not quite there.
Yeah, it's all very easy on the eye, but I think they're just missing something a little more incisive now to complement some very good build-up play.
And the referee wants words. It's a booking. You can see what the player thinks of that decision. It's back to the old argument about referees who've never played the game at this level. What options do Germany have from this free kick? He knocks it in. He scuffed his clearance there. Higuain. Mertesacker. Mats Hummels. Now Khedira. Over the line for a throw-in. We played for an hour now.
They may well get a bit more joy down the flanks. They'll certainly find more space out there.
He's looking to play it into the channel. And he's got quite a shot on him. They've scored. They finally get their breakthrough in the second half. He was allowed far too much space.
Yeah, any team will probably score half a dozen like that in any campaign. In front of goal, unmarked, it was a double.
So we start again at 1-0.
Oh, look, it's lovely having a player with such ability in your side. He's always capable of coming up with something important. and he's done it again.
Picked it off.
Good footwork, creating the counter-attack.
Now Higuain! It's opened up nicely for him. And Lahm. Got it. Here's Lahm. This goes for a throw-in.
We've reached the last 15 minutes of the game.
Lahm. They got a throw-in. Cuts it out.
Well, if they're going to trouble this opposition, then every single player has to contribute more. Their passing needs a serious lift.
Mats Hummels.
The tension here is pretty unbearable. Only one goal separating them, and just 5 minutes left.
Lars Bender.
The ball's with Klose.
It's come through to him. There's a possibility here for a shot. He scores! With so little time remaining, it's all square here. A very classy finish, that.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
So, parity restored in the dying minutes.
Well, considering all the effort they've put into this, they deserve that from me. You know, but can they go on and grab a winner now?
The referee has called for the end of the second half. The score's level. No winner after 90 minutes. Will there be one, though, after extra time, I wonder?
Well, I don't think either manager can have any complaints, really, because nobody quite pushed for the winning goal, and it always lacked that spark.
Extra time underway. The managers have had 5 minutes or so each to get their messages across to the respective groups of players. Not able to say much, but it's a vitally important time. The game has been thrust towards extra time in the most cruel of fashions, quite near the end of normal time. Can they pick themselves up and look for the winner now?
Banega on the ball. Here's Messi.
The pass cut out. Schweinsteiger. Could be a chance now. That's dangerous. Plays this forward. Here's Toni Kroos. Higuain
Slides it through.
sloppy pass, intercepted. The end of the first period of extra time, and the scores are still level.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
The final kick-off. Two great teams have given it their all, but still nothing decided. Who wants it more? Is there a dramatic ending in store? No, no way through there.
Aguero on the ball.
Closer. Higuain. Toni Kroos. Closer. Looking to carve open the defence. A chance. Here's a possibility. He scored! And they've come back in style. There's the benefit of pinpoint accuracy. Germany now up by a goal.
Oh, this fella's Mr. Reliable. Whenever you need to find a goal from somewhere, he delivers. What a top man.
Now Higuain. Argentina with this set piece. Picked off there. Chance for a counter then. And that brings to a close 120 minutes of football. Their opponents showed some real quality. They were more determined to win this contest, and in the end, it showed.
Well, it probably worked out to be the right scoreline in the end, even though there was never a huge amount in it.
So, thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. And that brings us to the end of our coverage this evening.